Crypto started to be everywhere, from investment portfolios to cross-border payments, but when it comes to crypto investigations, the reality is that we are not there yet. Traditional finance doesn't understand crypto. Crypto doesn't understand sanctions, and regulators often assume that someone else has already done the work, and that is a dangerous mix. In today's video, I'll break down why sanctions evasion through crypto is still far too easy, the blind spots in investigation, and what needs to change. And if you want to go deeper into real-world compliance skill, check out my FinCrime Career Accelerator course, and I'll leave you the link in the video description. But for now, let's jump into today's video. Crypto isn't just about speculation anymore, it has become a payment channel as well, and that makes it directly relevant to AML fraud and sanctions evasion risks. Investigators are now expected to trace flows across blockchain, but many simply don't have the right tools or the training to do it properly. And here is the big misconception. The moment crypto touches a traditional bank, people assume the exchange has done its due diligence. And the reality is that in most cases, the exchange hasn't done that. The blind trust creates a huge vulnerability, and we need to talk about that. The first challenge is in traditional finance, banks often act as though crypto is not their problems. Their screening filters rarely include non-sanctioned exchanges. When crypto gets converted into fiat, banks assume the exchange has already carried out KYC and sanctions check. But in reality, if that sanction is just false, then we come to the crypto exchanges themselves. Too often, they don't request proper documentation for transactions. That means sanctions evasions can happen almost effortlessly, especially when shipment invoices and end users are being obscured. One recent case announced by the US Department of Justice shows just how risky this can be. Prosecutors charged the founder of a cryptocurrency payment company, Mikhail Vasilievich Gugnin, using his business to help Russian end users procure sensitive electronics, including technology for Rosatom, which is the state-owned nuclear company. According to the Department of Justice, he created false invoices, hid the identities of his Russian customers, and laundered funds through sanctioned banks. By lying to banks and exchanges, he was able to keep the scheme going until it was then exposed. And this case illustrates how weak oversight in crypto, combined with gaps in traditional finance screening, can create this perfect loophole for sanctions evasions. So what needs to change? First, both traditional finance and crypto firms need better training on sanctions and tracing techniques. Compliance knowledge cannot be just static. Ongoing refreshers are definitely essential to mitigate these risks. Second, there need to be a stronger focus on documentation. Both banks and crypto exchanges often accept a client word without verifying invoices, shipping records, or the true end users of a transaction. Without proper documentation, it becomes far too easy to disguise sanctions evasions and even fraud. And third, collaboration is indeed critical. Regulators, banks, and crypto exchanges cannot keep passing the buck. Traditional finance can't assume that crypto has done its job, and crypto can't assume that regulators will look the other way. Responsibility has to be shared, and if we want to get through this gap, this needs to be accountable by all parties. Crypto is quickly becoming mainstream, which means every investigator will eventually need blockchain tracing skills. Sanctions evasion is going to become more sophisticated, and the truth is the industry can't afford to keep ignoring the gap between traditional finance, crypto, and regulators. So keep this in mind. Crypto investigations are about protecting the financial system from fraud, sanctions evasions, and abuse. They aren't just about tracing coins. The tools exist. The training exists, and in my view, what is missing now is urgency. So if you found this video useful, hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think about this specific topic. And if you're serious about building your skills beyond theory, check out my FinCrime Career Accelerator course. It's hands-on, practical, and built to prepare you for exactly this kind of challenges. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.